Good morning, everyone. I hope they're all doing swell today. I'm joking.
I might have to put that in. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Today we thought we would share a little bit about our engagement story. And do like a bit of a Q&A. Main reason I wanted to do this video is because 2025 is literally about to be over. We're going into 2026 and I'm really sad that we're leaving the engagement year.
I think we both feel very sad because it's such a special year.
So special. So I thought we could just document it and answer your guys' questions that I put over on Instagram. So yeah, it's just going to be a cozy, chatty video. We've both got a drink. I've got a Monster that I've put into this because it's a little bit more aesthetic.
And I've got a ginger tea.
Ginger?
Which is, yeah, normally I go for green tea, but I also love a good ginger tea. So
Health King over here.
I love it.
So I thought we would do it in the order of the questions. I want to try and keep it as in order as possible because otherwise we're going to be a bit confused and a bit jumbled. So for those of you who don't know, just a little bit of background story. We got engaged on the island of Kos in Greece in July 2025. Yeah. And it was like the best moment of my life, and I think your life as well.
The best moment of my life, yeah.
Still so surreal.
That picture of you and
it
how
was just
shocked
that feeling,
you were. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and the sun was setting. I'll put some pictures up here.
Absolutely.
But I'm sure if you're watching this video, you probably know a little bit about our story, or you've probably come from like Instagram. But yeah, we just wanted to talk about it a little bit because I don't think we've talked about it at all really on YouTube.
No,
because I was vlogging the holiday, but then we only talked about it briefly on that evening that it happened, and then we never went back to it.
Did we not do it on the second part?
Not
of
like we
your
didn't like
Greece
talk
vlog?
about it properly. I don't think we talked about like how I was feeling or whether I expected it. Blah blah.
Oh, well, this is going to be very exciting.
It's going to be really good.
There's so many parts of it that made it so special, and it just came together. It just fell into place. It was such a perfect moment.
So many little parts of it that we're like, how on earth did that happen? Or yeah, we'll get to that. So
absolutely.
First question that I want to start with, which a few people asked me, is did you have any clues that it was going to happen or that he was going to propose, or was I surprised? Did I know beforehand? And the short answer is no, I didn't know he was going to propose on the holiday, but we had been looking at rings for 6 months?
Yeah,
like 6 months before. And we'd had the conversation and we were kind of trying on rings and just like talking about which ones I liked and all of that.
I really wanted to start gauging what rings you liked. And
and every time we went like shopping somewhere, even when we went holiday shopping or like Christmas shopping, we would have a look. So it was very normal.
Yeah, and that way it was so
like subtle.
It was so subtle that it was like at any point it could happen.
Exactly. So, and we'd had the conversation that kind of in the next like 2 years or so it would happen.
Yeah.
But that was like 3 months or like 4 months before he proposed. So in my head we had loads of time and I was like waiting.
Yeah.
And every time we talked about it, I just didn't like talking about it because I was like, I am just so excited to be engaged. Like I just want to marry you. Like
down,
So yeah, basically I just didn't want to talk about it. I just kept shutting it down, the conversation, because I was like, it'll happen when it happens.
You just kept getting too excited.
Yeah, and
every
I was like,
time.
because then also you start picturing it, and I'm sure that a lot of you girls will relate to me, like when you just love someone so much and you know that like, because it wouldn't be the other way around, I never wanted to propose to you. So I've just always dreamt of being proposed to and kind of how that'll look for me.
Yeah.
And so you kind of get in your head and then you think, where could it be? Like it could be anywhere. And I am quite like I like effort, and by that I mean I want something special to happen when you propose, and that could literally be on any level.
Yeah, but really wanted to make, of course. Yeah. I just wanted to make it as special and
we're both kind of like that, very sentimental, the right word?
Yeah, I would say we're very sentimental.
Yeah, so
we care very much about making moments as special as possible. Yeah. So that we have something to look back on and feel just so
and
much
it's that
joy.
Feeling you get in a moment. So yeah, I think I just then started to overthink and I thought, oh, like, I don't know, every little thing that we do or everything that was special, I thought, oh, it could be then, or... Yeah. So I just had to stop thinking about it, essentially.
You thought it was going to be on our 5th year, didn't you?
Yeah, so I think it's next year that in May, that we have been together for 5 years.
Yeah.
And we talked about maybe going to like Paris, doing a city break. And I thought that, because that sounds really special, it's an anniversary. So I thought, you know, that's within the time frame that you've kind of said that you'll do it. And yeah, so I kind of had it in my head that it was like that. So essentially, that was a really kind of long ramble to answer the question. But I knew that it was going to happen within the next few years because we've been trying on rings and stuff.
Yeah, and 5 years felt very special. So
yeah, and like Paris, like City of Love, all of that.
Absolutely. Could have been, maybe in another life.
Yeah. So, yeah, I knew it was coming, but I didn't know it was going to happen that holiday. And I think that's the other question was, did you know it was happening at all on this holiday? Like, were you completely surprised? And I think it's so funny because there's so many parts of just the whole process that we haven't really talked about. But the main thing is that I literally said to you the day before he did it, I was like, I don't know how the conversation came up, but I was just like, do you know what, I don't think you'd be able to pull off. I was like, I don't think you'd be able to, pull off getting a ring across like a border, going through airport security. Like, I just didn't think that you'd,
my goodness.
One, stress levels wise, like, and anxiety, be able to pull it off, and like emotionally, like, we're so emotionally on the same page.
Yeah.
Like, I can read you like a book, you can read me like a book.
Very,
like,
very true.
So I was like, there is no way that you can get this ring across without me knowing. Like, I'm so nosy.
Yeah,
I know everything
so calm
about like
about
what you're
it.
doing, and and without me knowing. So I literally said to you the day before, which was so funny, like, you must have been sat there like,
I mean, honestly, it's when Beth, Jess's sister, says, we're on a really nice walk, and she was like, oh, well, you know, it'd be really nice if James proposes on this holiday.
Yeah.
And I remember just grinning at her and being like, yeah, could you imagine?
You were like, yeah, one day, or like,
one day, yeah.
And I was like,
then in my head, I'm like,
day.
what? Does she know?
Yeah.
But
So,
of course, she would always make jokes about it as to like, oh, when is it going to happen? And, oh, this is going to be the day. So
it was, So, no, I didn't know it was happening on that holiday at all. And even the process of us setting up, because I think that's a big question for a lot of people as well, the fact that we were filming.
Yeah.
So every evening, like with our outfits, we would film in like different places and either set up the phone or bring the tripod. And so that was very normal to me. Like, I film everything, and I love to get, like, the sunset was literally perfect. Loved my outfit. Did have a bit of a stress before, didn't I?
Yes. Yeah.
Which I think is another reason why I didn't expect it to happen. So basically, we were going on this holiday for 10 days, right? And you did it 2 days in?
2 days in.
So 4 days in, we were supposed to be going for a date night. So we were going with my family, but it was also our first summer holiday together. So we were like, we will plan a little date night. We chose like our outfits for it, and that's when he was planning to do it. Yeah. Now, in my head, if I was at all expecting it, which I wasn't, because I'd literally said to you, I don't think you'd be able to pull it off, then it would be then that I would have expected it more.
Yeah.
And so we had like I had like an outfit meltdown. Girls, I know that you'll get it, but I literally I think I even cried, and I was like, I'm not going. I feel ugly. I was having an ugly day.
And it was at that point that I was thinking like, oh gosh,
it's not.
I'm going to have to change the day that I'm doing this.
Because he couldn't wait for the 4 days. Because you were like not sleeping apparently.
Yeah. And it's worth adding, Jess was really quite sick on that morning too.
I wasn't well,
you weren't feeling 100%.
No.
So you were out of sorts, and then I was so back and forth with today's the day. Okay, it's not on. Today's the day.
So I had my outfit meltdown, and then like slicked my hair back, put a scrunchie in, put my outfit on, and ended up loving it. And then we got some pictures there, or like video. I think because we even filmed like a get ready with me, and then we were going to meet my family for drinks before going for dinner.
Yeah.
So they'd gone ahead, and we thought we'll just go and get some beach pictures and videos. And I was going to screenshot the pictures like from the video to make pictures, or to do like text over it, or just like a TikTok or something of the holiday. So we set up the tripod, and we had time. And as we were leaving the apartment, James said like, do you feel stressed? Do you feel stressed at all? Or like, how do you feel?
How do you...
You were like, do you feel stressed? And I was like, not at all. I actually feel amazing now. Like, we we don't have to rush to go and see mum and
Yeah.
dad. Like they're just gonna go and have a drink, and we're gonna get some pictures. Because again, for me, I love to get like content and stuff. So yeah. So apparently you were like, now's the moment.
So it was at that point that when Jess said, "No, I'm feeling great now. Like I've got the outfit that I want," and we had time before seeing the family. It's
like,
on. Let's go right
Oh my
now.
God, the panic I can't even imagine in you, like the up and down, which is just what I like anyway. I feel like
it was just take this moment and go with it
and run with it.
So it's so worth saying that at this point the sun's starting to go down, and I really wanted to make sure that it was with the
Sunset.
just that sunset. I really wanted to make it special.
But that's what made it even less, like more surprising, is that we were just rushing for the sunset. And I'd like quickly got ready, but chose my outfit, but then felt good. And we were just going to kind of meet my family for drinks. So we weren't even having an evening on our own. So when we set that up and he went to get his sliders, because for those of you that don't know, James has got a bad ankle, which means he has to wear his trainers and his insoles all the time. So for the photos and the content,
this worked.
You wear,
favourite.
right. So he wore sliders.
Yeah.
So I'm there for the first like 5 minutes of the video, like kicking up the sand. I'm like, oh, come on, just put your sliders on. I was like, the sun's going, and I'm just like kicking up the sand. And it's so funny.
Like, go.
I think if people saw the first half of that video, they'd realise how surprised I really was, because you see the bit where. And it's so funny because even when you do it, I'm literally turning around to like show my bum, and like I'm like posing, and then you catch me.
So funny.
Yeah,
don't turn around.
Yeah,
fully.
literally. So yeah, basically, I didn't expect it on this holiday. And again, there was a small part of me like a few months before, which I'd said to like my friends that it could be, and that I would love for it to be, because my parents got engaged on their first family holiday to Greece as well, which is just so special to me. Like I literally adore my parents, so that's a really nice thought. But then the more I thought about it, and the more like I just kind of put it to the back of my mind. But then when it did come up, I thought there's just no way that this man can. I just didn't, and I feel so sad because I completely underestimated you. But I just thought like. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's
for it to be that perfect.
We're very close and we're very in tune.
Yeah.
And so for it to
just
be...
thought you wouldn't be able to get that past. I so thought that I would know.
Exactly.
I literally constantly said, I was like, I just don't think you'd be able to surprise me like that.
Oh, that's why it's such a joy that it worked out perfectly.
So special. So special.
Such an intense mixture of emotions, from like complete joy and excitement and relief that everything had gone exactly.
And for me, shock.
I planned it so carefully.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make
it
exactly how you would have dreamt of having it. And the fact that Jessica's parents got engaged in Greece.
Yeah.
It was the time to do it. So I had to make it
It's
work.
just crazy. And I just remember feeling so shocked, and I literally I had no words. I just wasn't talking. I remember for the whole evening when people are talking to me, and we like called our friends and family, and I'm just like, because you dream about it for so long and you think about it for so long, and yeah. So no, basically I didn't know it was happening on this holiday. The next question is, did you choose the ring or was it a surprise? And I didn't choose this ring, which you can talk about. But I gave ideas of kind of the style that I like, the fact that I like oval, and the fact that I love a gold band because I wear gold jewellery. I'm a gold jewellery gal. So that's kind of what I gave. And yeah, just kind of gave ideas on the style. And obviously as we were trying on rings together as well, you kind of knew, and we kind of were like ruling things out and all of that, and kind of looking online. And then because I got the ads, when we were talking about it, my phone picked it up, and
oh my gosh,
I'd always got ads, so I'd like send him on like Instagram and just send like loads of different makes of jewellery, like engagement rings and stuff. And again, that's one thing about me is if I get fixated and then I start scrolling, it's the same with anything, and then you kind of get in this hole. So then I sent loads across, and I was like, this is the kind of style that I like, so when it happens, you pick.
Absolutely.
Be confident with your choice.
I was
and
clear
then
what your style
sort
was,
of style.
what you wanted.
And this is the ring, just for the record. And it's gold band, and it's absolutely stunning. And it's literally my dream ring. So yeah, I'm so grateful. But You need to kind of talk about the ring because,
I took so much time and I really wanted to make sure that every specification was perfect. So I had multiple conversations with different ring jewelers and jewelers, and I was able to start to find out which would be perfect for you. So when we first looked for rings, I was really shocked actually that that's what you wanted.
Really?
But then again,
I feel like it makes the finger
sense.
It just kind of like I don't have the smallest fingers, so I feel like it makes it look really feminine, and I just love the oval ring.
It's so different, it's so unique, and that's you in a nutshell, isn't it? so beautifully
strange and weird, you mean? That's his way of saying like you're a bit crazy and
you
strange,
just
but
love something that's special and something that's different.
A little bit different.
Oval is beautiful and it is very different, so that was perfect. And when I was looking at different rings, there was lots of rings that had multiple diamonds and jewels around the band or around the halo itself. And I know for a fact that you actually, there was one that we saw that Jess was like, oh, I really like that one, and it had the jewels around, but I just had a gut feeling that it was supposed to be just plain gold, and then there's 4 prongs that come up,
which kind of
and they hold it,
diamond,
and that was really key for me because I wanted there to be 4 prongs that then held every side, every part of the diamond to represent that I'm going to hold you and support you in every area of your life. I remember telling your family that straight after I did it, and I was crying as I was telling them that, because it was, I thought everything so carefully, and you can see, it's such a beautifully made ring. So I'm
stunning.
So happy that you loved it.
But it's just the thought again, that is just what means literally the world, is the thought that kind of you've put into it and just the time that you took. So another question is, how did he know it was time? This again is for you. How did you know it was time to ask me to be your wife?
Well,
I mean, just so crazy.
I loved you from the second that I saw you, and always wanted to try and find a way of talking to you. But maybe that story of how we met will be in another video. So last year in 2024, I did a bodybuilding prep, and it was
so intense.
Your unconditional support and the way you showed up for me, and she was there supporting every single set of every session that I did, and you supported me and journeyed with me all around the world for what was a childhood dream, representing Great Britain in a sport. And it was, I always knew that Jess was a one, but it was at that point that I was like, I want to propose now and make this official. So that's when I want to make a love official. It was that after that bodybuilding prep, I was like, okay, let's start looking for rings. And that's exactly what happened. Christmas 2024, we go to Bristol. Was it Cabot Circus?
No, Cribs.
I always get it muddled up. But we started looking
Christmas
for
shopping.
rings there. And it was at that point that we saw the oval, and I started getting an idea of sizes of the ring.
So just the fact that I showed you unconditional love, that was like the moment that you were like, now is the time.
It was, and this is really deep to say, but it was not only that, but it was when I realised that actually I can't do this without you. I can't do life without you.
We're getting
not
so
just
deep.
Not just the bodybuilding prep, but it was like I am completely in love with you, and that I just want. It's when you can't live life without that person that I was like, wow, this is no longer I want this person. It's like I need you because you are so important to me, and I just want to cherish you and support you in everything that you do, like you've done for me. I could spend the rest of my life doing that for you, because that last year was so special. So that's how I knew. And have you seen her cake?
I'll leave you there. Okay, and then the last question that we're going to answer is, what did you do straight after / how did you celebrate? So as we said, we were going to go and meet my parents and my younger sister. My older sister hadn't arrived. She was coming the next day on holiday with us. So we ran. I made him run because I just couldn't wait to walk.
We had to run to the
and we
restaurant.
ran straight to the bar. And I texted, I don't know if I texted them or whether I looked and found my friends, I can't remember, it was a bit of a blur. But we sprinted to the bar, which was about a 10-minute sprint.
Yeah,
we had to keep pausing.
It was amazing.
Because it was very hot. And then we walked into the bar. But the biggest thing here is we lost my granddad in April 2025. So 3 months before he proposed, and every time we went to see my granddad, he was like, so when's the wedding, you know, can't wait to watch you guys get married, all of that.
He was the first person that actually made a comment of, can't wait for you to get married. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, this.
And he was doing it for so long, and we had just lost him a few months before, and it was like our first loss, a big loss as a family that was like really close to us. So we ran in, and as we ran into the bar, his song was playing, which I just think is just crazy.
His favourite song.
Just kind of the song that we know him by. And I didn't actually hear it at the time because I was so like focused on kind of getting to my family, but you can hear it in the video playing over when James filmed me like running in. Oh no, I think I filmed it.
I think you did.
I did, yeah. You were too scared of not capturing it.
I feel like you captured it perfectly.
Yeah.
That's just it.
So you can like hear it in the video, and that was just so special. So that we kind of had that moment. But I ran in, told my family, and then obviously they were so excited. There was tears, and then kind of FaceTimed people, and then we just went for a delicious meal. I had a tuna salad and you had a pizza, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a lovely pizza and chips.
Again, it was just like, we were sat opposite each other and it was just so surreal, and I just remember sitting there thinking like, how is this my life? Like, it was so surreal. So we enjoyed some food even though I had no appetite, like literally.
Didn't you?
No, not really. Like
I was so excited. I was like, I can't wait to eat.
I remember thinking like, I just wasn't hungry, you know, that like adrenaline feeling.
No, I do get that.
So we ate, we had some drinks, and then we went sat on the balcony.
Yes, we did. We had chocolate. We had
played some cards.
Greek yogurt.
And just
obviously
we're together. We're
not
just like going out
about that moment.
Just talking about it.
We just wanted to relive it again and again. And even in this moment, I feel like I'm living it again.
I know. That's why I wanted to tell the story as well. So that's kind of how we celebrated. Then obviously we had another 8 days on holiday, so every day was like
every day was so great. And
every time we like saw someone like in the shop that would like serve us, we were like, oh yeah, my fiance will pay for this, or oh my fiance wants this.
So I remember doing it first. It's like, you went to the toilet. I was like, oh sorry, I'm just gonna wait for my fiance.
Just slipping it in. We were just loving using that word.
I was like, so great.
My battery on my camera is literally about to die, so...
What a wonderful chance to be able to tell everyone about this special...
It was so nice.
Special moment.
And I'm so glad that we finally got round to kind of telling the story. I've wanted to film this video for a long time, but I'm so glad that we finally got round to it. But that is our engagement story. It's so surreal that I've even got this ring on my finger, and that even happened, and the thought that you put into it, and just so surreal that is our life and my life, like... Dream proposal. Feel like I'm dreaming when I literally talk about it. So
me too.
But thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.
Bye.